Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to get this neutral vampy look that you can take from day to night. Basically why I wanted to do this look is, firstly I've been wearing it a lot lately, and secondly over the past week I've gone through some emotional stuff and been crying a bit, so my eyes have been really puffy, and I feel like this look just opens them up and brightens up the face a bit, yet it still matches with the warm winter trends that are coming here in South Africa. So I hope you enjoy. Please give the video a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe to my channel. Okay, so before I started filming, there's a couple of things that I did apply to my face just to save some time on the video. The first thing is this little one. It is the Ultra Advanced Firming Up Gel from Isabella Garcia, and I patted this in all under my under eye area. I then used the Ultimate Serum Replenisher. This is for all over the face but not the eye area, also from Isabella Garcia. And then I went in and just spritzed my face with the MAC Prep and Prime before putting on all the makeup. Basically what these products will do is they will liven up your face, they'll add a lot of moisture to your skin, and that's exactly what we want for a fresh day look. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing that I'm going to do is actually my eye area, just so that I don't have any fallout onto my already based face. So I'm going to zoom you in for that. Okay, so basically for this look we're not going to be using a ton of product because we want the eyes to be fresh and wide awake and open. So the first thing that I'm going to go in with is this Ubu brush. There we go. And I'm going to be applying the shadow from MAC. It's the All That Glitters shadow. You can see there, that's how it looks. And I'm just going to be putting this all over my lid area. I'm going to use my viewfinder right now just to apply. So there we go, all over my lid area. There's no precision when you put this on because you will be doing a bit of a cleanup with your base afterwards. So you can literally just place it all over the lid area. I'm just going to go in and place some more on each eye. There we go, just like that, and that's pretty much done. I do take it all the way up to my eyebrow just about. I will be going in with a lighter color just under my brow bone a little bit later. Okay, so that's it. You can see it's a really shimmery color, and it's really nice base color to use on your eye area. Now I'm going to go in with this little brush. It actually came with one of my palettes, but I love it so much because it's got the little sharp edged side and then a fluffy side. So I'm just going to go in with another MAC tone. There we go. This one is called Brown Down, and I'm going to be using this basically in my crease, just like that, just patting it in there, and then I'm just going to be taking it up almost all the way to the inside of my eye. You can see, there we go. My eye looks so weird while doing this. Sorry if that freaked any of you out. Then I'm just going to go and do the exact same thing on the other eye. Once again, no real precision, nothing perfect. We will be blending this out, so you can just sort of pack your product on there. I must add, this look is a very sort of light, neutral day look. So you could obviously darken this up quite a bit if it were nighttime, but I do think this look is easy enough to do for night or day depending on what you're looking for. I'm just going to go in and add a little bit of extra just on the outer crease and in the corner of the eye, and there we go, pretty much done with that. Now you can see over here it's a bit messy and over here it's a bit messy. So to clean that up, I'm just going in with the fluffy color brush, which is actually the blending brush, and basically just up and down on each side. It actually does get rid of all that excess, which is really great. And then I'm just going to go in and blend it all over this area. There we go, and blend, 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 just in there, just a little bit of blending so you don't take too much of the product off because it is quite a light day look. As you can see, we just got a bit of a smoked out eye, nothing too heavy for the daytime. Excuse me, my nose is really itchy. And now I'm actually going to go in with the star of the show, which is this little NYX eyeshadow, and this is a very golden one. They do have a large variety, and I'm actually going to, it's a loose shadow, so I'm just going to put it on the back of my hand right over there, and then pack it on from there. With the shadow, a little bit goes a long way, so you really don't need much. I'm going to go in with my fluffy brush. It's up to you what type of brush you want to use, and I'm actually going to pack this all over from the inside corner of the eye all the way to where that dark shadow is. So I'm just really going to pack that on there, and this is really going to open up your eyes, brighten your eyes, and yeah, I think it can definitely work for at nighttime. Also, you can do a much darker smoky eye and pack this on, give an awesome effect. But for the daytime, we're just going really light and subtle. There we go. And then on the other eye, I'm just going to pack a bit more of it on there, and that's about it. Now obviously you don't want any harsh contrast, so you're just going to blend that out a little bit like so. Just blend that out, and just blend that out a little bit, and you can see it's a really quite an easy, simple daytime look, and it still looks really nice, especially when you have your whole face done. You'll see it really does pop. Then I'm going to go in with that same brush that I applied all the glitters. I'm just going to do this, clean it up a bit. There we go, on the back of the hand. And I'm actually going to go in with the Catrice palette, this Absolute Nude palette that I've been loving and using constantly. And I'm going to go in with the very lightest shade over here. And I'm just going to apply that right under the brow bone area. Once again, no real precision, we can always blend afterwards. And that's what I really love about this look. It's not only really easy to achieve, but it also is very muted, and you can actually be a bit messy with it because these colors blend so nicely together. I'm just going to go in with my color blending brush once again, and I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. There we go. And on the other side, obviously, there we go. And that's basically the eyeshadow for this look. And as you can see over here, I've got a bit of fallout here, but we're going to clean that up with the base, so not to worry. I'm just going to quickly get my mirror so I can do the eyeliner, can't speak today, the eyeliner application for you. I'll be right back. Alright, my trusty mirror is in the house. It's on this side, so if I am looking this way, it is because I am looking at the mirror. Sorry if that bothers you in any way, shape or form. So we're going to go in now with, so we're just seeing my eyes on the screen. Anyway, and my nose. We're going to go in with this eyeliner. It's actually from Essence, and it's an eyeliner pen. I've been loving these. They last super long on the eyes, and yeah, really easy to apply, especially if you're in a rush in the morning. So here we go. Basically what I do is I don't actually draw with it, I like pat it into the eye, and I just do that all along the top of my eye. I'm not creating a cat eye or anything really outrageous today, because we want to brighten up our eyes and open them up. So the best way to do that is usually with a thinner line, nothing too bold. There we go. As you can see, it's a really thin line going from my inner corner all the way to the outer corner, and if you compare the eyes, just look at that, it does open up the eye versus that. So I'm just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. There we go. I really have been loving these pens because I feel like they last the whole day. And I mean, you get really amazing brands like Tom Ford. I know they have one that's absolutely amazing, but you don't have to buy the really expensive products to get that look. You can actually use some of your cheaper products that you can find at any drugstore, much like the Essence eyeliner pens, and they actually work just as well. I'm really happy with them anyway. If you have no weird allergies or a preference for make, then just go out and buy this one. It's really actually soft on the eyes and hasn't been giving me any issues for all the time that I've been using it. Now I'm just going to try straightening out that line. You don't want any harshness, and there we go. We're just about done with the eyes. Really quick, really simple. I'm not going to be lining my waterline or anything of the sort. I'm actually going to go in with a goldy color just right at the end after I've applied my base, because applying in your waterline can often make your eyes seem a bit smaller, and that's exactly what we don't want for this look. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to tame these eyebrows. Basically, just to give you a bit of info, I've been threading my eyebrows for the last while. I go to Mint Laser and Beauty Salon Spa, and they are absolutely incredible. I could not ask for better service. Always so friendly, helpful, and to be honest, I was so scared of doing this threading because I've heard that it's so painful, but in less than 10 minutes you're done and you have fresh new brows. Unfortunately, whilst filming this video, I have realized that I need to go again, but at least my basic shape is there and I love them. Also, most of you will know I like the bigger brows. I like a bold eyebrow, so this is perfect for me. You could obviously choose to thread more or choose a different shape. It's all up to you. I'm going to go in with a Catrice palette once again, the very darkest shade, and I'm just going to do my eyebrows. I might fast forward this bit a bit because I don't want to bore you guys. Ooh, sorry if I'm all strange and blurry. Let me move this a little bit. Okay, so the one brow is done, and I mean, what a massive difference filling in your brows makes. Can you even deal? Can you even deal with it? That versus that. Eyebrows on fleek. That is what I'm saying. I'm just going to go in while I'm completing this eye, and I'm just going to go in with that lightest shade of the Catrice palette and just once again apply it right under the brow bone. It just really gets that brow to pop, which is exactly what we want. Alright, there we go, perfect. And now I'm going to go on to the other eye. I'll fast forward and I'll see you in a bit. Alright, other eyebrow is done, and now I'm just going to go in and make that eyebrow pop. I'm just going to go in right under the brow with that same light Catrice color, and yeah, there we go. Blend out and apply. Easy peasy. I once saw a post on a friend of mine's, I think it was her Instagram, and I just couldn't help but laugh, where she said if you have time to brush your teeth, then you have time to fill in your brows. And lately I could not agree less. I feel like the brows are such a prominent feature of the face. You've got to take some time and make them look fresh to death. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you out now so we can carry on with the rest of the face. Alright guys, carrying on with the rest of the face, and yes, I did forget one of the most important parts, mascara for the eyes, so I'm just going to apply that now. I'm using the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I've absolutely been loving this, and yeah, this is really great day look, for a day look. If you want to have really bold lashes, then you might want to go for falsies in the night time. But I mean, that is completely up to you, whatever you feel is going to be best for you. For me, day to day, I just can't wear falsies every day. So I like to go with a mascara that adds some volume, adds some length. And that is exactly what this does for me. So I'm quite happy with it. And there we go. Eyes are, ooh, let me pick that up one moment. Throwing things around in my kitchen as I do. Now what we're going to go in with is actually our base foundation to cover up all these little pimples and marks and whatnot everywhere. The last while I've really been stressed, so I might have had a wild face time and a bit of a breakout, but nothing that a bit of base can't fix. I'm just going in with my Johnson & Johnson's Day Cream, which is just about finished. So sad. And I'm just applying that to the back of my hand as always. And then I'm going to mix in my Estee Lauder foundation with that. And where is the foundation? Oh, right here in front of me. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Maximum Cover that I have used in my previous videos. And I'm just going to mix it in there. I also went in with a little bit of moisturizer right out of the shower. The Isabella Garcia 6 SPF. It's like a day glow moisturizer, which is exactly what we want for this look, brightening up the face. Alright, and then I just stipple it on my face in little segments as always, and I'm going in with my beauty blender as well as my vitamin E mist. You can see it's like covered in base, so embarrassing. Yay! From the Body Shop. It's amazing. I just feel like it adds a bit of a youthful glow, and actually helps my foundation last a bit longer on the face, which is ideal, especially if you're having a long day. And here in South Africa, you never know what the weather's going to be like. You wake up, it's freezing, halfway through the day you're sweating. Yeah, life, gross, but whatever. So it really is good if you've got something like that makes it last a little bit longer. And I'm just going to pat that in all over my face, as I always do. There we go, patting in, patting in, patting in. There's no real technique to my foundation application. I basically just go with it. And I apply a thin layer of foundation all over my face, and then afterwards we'll be going in with our concealer. If you've been having a stressful time, or like me, you've been crying a bit, you've had a bit of an emotional time, I always recommend going in with a concealer after applying your base. It will help with those under eye circles, and obviously it will help with any blemishes that you might have on your face. So I'm just going to pat that in all over the face. There we go. And as you can see, I haven't put a really thick layer on. What I've been doing lately is doing one really thin layer and then going in and just fixing up those blemishes a bit more so before applying my concealer, because you don't want like a very cakey or thick face for the day. You want something that looks pretty natural and glowing. Before I put on that second layer, I'm just going to change my camera's battery because it is dying on me, and it would be horrible if you cannot see this full look. Alright, ladies and gents, ooh, let me move my mirror. We are back in the game. So I'm just going to go in with my Estee Lauder base again. I'm just going to take a little bit on my fingertip, actually, just the tiniest little bit on my fingertip there. And I'm going to just dot this on my problem areas where I'm a bit red, or where I need a little bit of extra cover. And then once again with my mist and my beauty blender, just going in and blending that into the skin. The worst thing I think you can do is not blend properly and look like a streaky mess, which, let's be honest, sometimes just happens. We all have those moments, but obviously we want to try our best to avoid such by blending properly, and also using a fixing spray afterwards I found really helps with this. Now I'm just going to go in right at the bottom of my eye and just blend that out nicely. This will also take care of a lot of fallout and cover up some under eye darkness before we go in with the concealer. Alright, there we go. We're pretty much done with the blending. Now I'm going to go in with my concealer, which is where is the concealer? I must mention, before I go fetch my concealer, I did prime my eyes with the NYX high definition eyeshadow base before I applied any of these shadows, otherwise I would look a hot mess in a half an hour from now. Let me go and fetch that concealer. It was right here all along. Moving on, these things happen. So just taking off the excess. It is from Body Shop, and I am 03. The color 03. So I'm just going to go in with my little problem areas where I have been having blemishes or redness and apply that like so. And then also under the eyes, I'm not putting a whole lot on because we still want that dewy, fresh appearance. And then obviously where I want to highlight a little bit, there we go. Going in with my beauty blender once again. I'm using the other side, if that makes any sense, that I haven't really used thus far, just so that I don't pick up too much of my old base. And I'm just blending that into the skin. There we go. All over. And under the eyes. Blending, blending, blending. Now obviously if you are in a mad rush and you don't have time to do all these steps, you don't have to. You could just do your foundation, apply on your spots, and then powder your face. But since I'm filming a video for you guys, I thought, why not do the full thing? Why not show you everything that I do when I have time to do it? So I'm just going in and blending that out. And you can see the face is pretty much blended out. No harsh lines or anything like that. And once your base has been applied, you can see the eyes do really pop. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to go in with my Matte Studio Fix powder. Now I have shown you this before in many videos, and I've been loving this brush to apply it with. So I just take some of my powder and then blot that onto the face like that. What I do if I'm in a real rush, if I don't even, this might be a bit gross, but I don't even put it back into the container, because there is a bit of excess powder on the brush, and that is actually enough just to set my base for the day. So I don't actually have to go and re-dip. Is that a thing? I don't have to put it into the pot again. I can just go like this all over my face. For today I'm using a little bit, but generally you don't even have to. If you're wondering about my color, I've mentioned it a million times before in the other videos, and I am NC25. I'm super fair, so it works the best for me. And now I'm just going to go in and do my bronzing. This really adds dimension to the face, and if you've been having a rough time, you've been really stressed, bronzing is an absolute must, because it's just going to liven up your skin. So I'm just going in with my little Essence angled brush, and with, as always, my Essence Sun Club. You can see it's like it's having a rough time, but I really like to use products until they're finished before just buying more. So you know, I'm gonna do it. Maybe I'll use it in an empties video. I'm applying this all over the face, as you can see, like my my cheek and jawline, obviously in here to create that contour. And then I'm just going to also take it up along the sides of my face, my temples, and brush a bit on my forehead. This will also illuminate the middle area, which is what we really want to stand out. As you can see, it's already creating a lot of definition, which is exactly what we want. I'm then going to go in with my large fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend that out a bit, because we don't want that skeletal angular look. So I just go in with this, blend it out a bit. There we go. At the top, and it really does liven up your face and give you a lot of color. And for today, I'm not actually going to go in with the blush. I'm just going to have this bronzed effect, but obviously if you want to, you're more than welcome to go in with a blusher on the apples of your cheeks also. Next thing that I'm going to go in with, lips, is the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil that I'm actually using for my lips. It's in 18 Berry Merry. I really love this color for lips, so even though it's an eye pencil, I feel like you can still use it on your lips. And this is going to give you a bit of a vampy look, because the eyes are quite neutral and quite light. So let us do this. There's no particular method in which I line or color in my lips, and as you can see, I'm not actually just lining, I'm doing a full-on color of the lip. For me, this really helps my lipstick last longer, and I can get a lot of different colors from one lipstick by applying different liners underneath. So I'm just going to line this. Sorry if I sound weird. There you go. I try not to overline my lips, because I have quite large lips already, so I try and keep it nice and simple. You can see that color difference. Also, if you're using the liner as a base for your lipstick, you don't really have to be precise in your application thereof, because you are going to apply lipstick on top, and obviously purse your lips and mix it in a bit. So there you go. Looking creepy. I always like to make sure that the corners of my lips are also lined, just so you don't have like a weird color difference when you open your mouth or when you talk to someone. And then obviously on the inside also, just make sure you really get in there and line nicely. You don't want like half pink lip, half vampy lip. It's not ideal. And there you go, quite easy, quite simple. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my MAC lipstick. This is Plastique, and it's a very, let me just do a swatch for you so that you can see. There we go. It's a very shimmery, coppery color, and it really matches perfectly with these eyes. And with this lip liner, it gives you a very neutral look. Vampy neutral. So I'm just going to apply that all over the lip area. Once again, because you have lined your lips, you don't actually need to be precise in your application, which is great and a time saver in a weird way. I know a lot of people like to apply their stuff with like a little brush or something, but if I'm on the go, I'm going to use it straight from the tube, and I thought I'd show you that. Just like to mix it in there, and then with my finger I actually go along the sides of my lips and pull my mouth really funny, and blend those colors together. You'll see I do it at the top also. And then I like to go in with the pinky, the handy pinky, and just clean up that look a little bit. Now what you can do is go in with any of your angular brushes that you use for concealer application, and you can actually just go clean it up really pristinely and very nicely. But for me, if you're in a rush, ain't nobody got time for that. This is how I do it. And basically, that is your final look. It's a easy to do, eye-opener, vampy look that you can do in the day or in the night, whatever you feel you would like to do.
Here we go.